Hello and welcome back to the Three Kick Podcast YouTube channel. I'm Jack Prescott and today I'll be talking to you about Tottenham Hotspur versus Wolfsberger in the Europa League round of 32. It was a good game, Spurs winning 4-0. Two debutants that came on in the late second half, which I'll tell you about. Let's get into the first half. So obviously with Tottenham, there were 9 changes in the West Ham game, as Eric Dyer and Eric Lamela were the only players to keep their place after the 2-0 defeat. Also, Marcus Lavernier, Niall John and Dane Scarlett all made the bench, which was really interesting to see Mourinho having the youngsters out, despite we're already 4-1 up in fairness on aggregate. Perez missed the game due to an injury, and yeah, that was all the team used. Spurs kicked off by passing the ball around the back, keeping possession nice and early, quick flow passing. Then within 34 seconds, Sissoko kicked it out for a throw-in. Brilliant. Just what you want to see 34 seconds in, typical Tottenham. The game actually had a quick start. Both teams were knocking the ball around, all right, moving quite quickly, as you would expect from a Europa League tie. 4 minutes in, Bergwijn got the ball down the left, did a really, really nice bit of skill, took out 2 players in one turn and then passed the ball back because we're Tottenham Hotspur and that's what we do at the moment. 5th minute, Spurs got their first attack. Sissoko played it down the right to Doherty by the box. Unfortunately, they couldn't control it. His touch was too heavy. Defender got in the way. Goal kick. 6 minutes, it got really scrappy. Ben Davies did his best Gareth Bale impression, breaking that down the left. Got past one, got tackled by the second. That led to a shot from Wolfsberger, which went over the bar. Really close call. Could have been a much more lethal ending there, but Davies got away with it. So on the 7th minute, Spurs go on the attack again. Bergwijn again looked really lively, really early on, which is a good sign. He's a player that needs confidence. His technical ability is fine. His physical ability is fine. His end product is lacking. He's like a Dharma Traore with a brain. That's how I compare him to at the moment. He got the ball down the left, cut in on his right, took a shot, dragged it about 5 yards wide. It is what it is. And then the 9th minute, very intricate passing in the midfield between Winks and Sissoko. Mourinho clapping Winks for a 5-yard pass is like clapping your postman for delivering your mail. It's just, why would you do that? There's no need to do that. And 10th minute, Doherty gets down the right, a low cross. Ali touches it up in the air, overhead kick. That's 1-0. Really good goal for Ali. Confidence booster. Had a really excellent game tonight. I feel the performance that he provided will give him enough stability to play the weekend. A bit of confidence. He looked like his old self again, which is always good to see. After the goal, the Wolfsberger confidence you could see was starting to drop. They weren't pressing as much. The Leeds comparisons weren't out there as much. They were like a pub team Leeds, if that would make sense. But yeah, they dropped off a bit more compared to the first game. Then, as I said before, Ali looked good, but also Davies was looking sharp, despite a couple of shaky moments early on. But overall, he had a good performance. A Wolfsberg chance, Lamela was ball watching from a cross. The shot went very wide anyway, but it's moments like that where we lack and we concede, because it's just that extra second of mental concentration that you need. It's obviously lacking at the moment because we keep leaking goals. 20 minutes in, Lamela got down the right. Really good bit of skill. He was drifting around players for fun tonight. It was so good to see. I think he beat 2 or 3 players, played it into Vinicius, flat-footed. He is a very flat-footed striker. That's what I noticed after tonight's performance. Probably double or triple his goal tally if he wasn't so flat-footed. Couldn't trap the ball. Lamela got really mad at him. Wolfsberger cleared the ball. 22nd minute, Alderweireld played a good ball over to Bergwijn. A 40-50 yard pass. Couldn't get the shot away, ended up falling over. Winks made another foul. He made 2 stupid fouls in about 3 minutes, and Jose didn't clap him this time, unsurprisingly. 25th minute, Ali to Lamela in the midfield. 1 touch passing, then Ali got down the left and did an outside of the boot pass with his right foot. Vinicius again, flat-footed, didn't cut onto it. Ball gets cleared. And then Spurs playing the ball around the back again. Davies gets the ball, plays a 5-yard pass, goes out of play. Wonderful. We're Tottenham Hotspur. We pass where we want. In the 32nd minute, Vinicius was caught offside again for the 3rd time in half an hour. Not what you want from your striker, is it really? exactly, again, the flat-footedness, the lack of concentration. Will we sign him permanently in the summer? I hope we do, actually, because he's busy when his mind's in the right place. I feel in the game, it can probably something that Mourinho can coach out of him, I believe. The 34th minute, a shot on target for Wolfsberg. Defence was napping again. They were just not focusing, but lucky enough, it was an easy save for Hart. In the 37th minute, Doxey was booked for a dangerous tackle. Could have been much worse. Got away with it there, to be fair to him. You saw his left foot like stand on the opposition player's foot, kind of bent it a bit, but he was fine. Doxey and Sissoko getting the ball down the right. Like the same as Ali and Lamela 10 minutes before, to Vinicius again, over the bar. And that was really the first half. So half time, the score is 1-0 to Tottenham. So the second half began of the game, still 1-0 to Spurs. Wolfsberger made 2 changes at half time. Spurs making no changes until later on in the game. We start with the 49th minute with a potential penalty, of course, from an individual error. All individual errors in Spurs in 2021. Ultimate pairing, isn't it, really? Dyer bundled over Dieng. I thought it could have been a penalty. It's one of those that could be 50-50. The replay showed it wasn't even in the box. Ref didn't give it. Spurs go on the counter-attack. Ali gets the ball on the left, crosses it in towards the back post, and it's 2-0. Vinicius with a goal. Got behind the defender, poor marking from the defender, gets it in the goal. That's 2-0. Next we move to the 53rd minute. Eric Dyer's free kick. I was like, oh, this could go in. He was really eyeing this one up. You could see it in his face. He was trying to track the movement, like in like visualization kind of context. He stepped up, hits the wall. Obviously, Eric Dyer free kick, Spurs free kick. Anyone on the Spurs free kick, either first man or the wall, or over or wide. You know, never on target. Just the way it goes, really. It fell to Lamela, and it went out for a corner. His shot hit the keeper in the chest. Keeper looked really like he'd lost confidence since the second goal. Positioning was all over the place, handling was all over the place. A bit like FIFA 21, really, when you think about it with the stand of the goalkeepers on there. One thing I did notice, as the Wolfsberger lost confidence, we became less composed on the ball. A lot of loose passes, a lot of heavy touches, a lot of, you know, unnecessary places where we lost possession and just hoofing up the pitch. You know, it's not good enough. The 59th minute, there was a chance from Wolfsberger, crossed in, and Joveljic headed it wide, which worried me because Joe Hart just stood still and watched it. Like, last time he did that, Mourinho hit the crossbar, remember, mate? I don't know if you remember that. But yeah, and the next, 11 minutes was just, the key points were all bookings. So, Baumgartner got booked for Wolfsburg, Verbitzing got booked for Wolfsburg, then Davis got booked for Spurs, then Doxey got booked for Spurs. Then Ali got the ball on the left again, played a really nice through ball to Bale. First time finish in the top corner, that's 3-0. Ali 2 assists and a goal. Bale gets another Spurs goal recently, looking really, really sharp. Ali looking good, back to his best. 2 goals and assists for 2 assists and a goal for Ali, sorry. Goal for Bale. You can't beat the finishes. You were never going to save that. Rifled into the top corner. That is 3-0 in the 73rd minute. The 74th minute, Lavernier came on for Doherty after he got his last warning. He mouthed off to the referee, I think, and the referee called him over. He was like, it's your last warning, mate. And Mourinho was like, you know what, he's got to go off. So he brought on Lavernier. 75th minute, Alderweireld booked after Dyer made a foul. Mouthed off to the referee. You could actually see him swear on the camera. It's quite funny. This half was actually very cagey between the two sides. A lot of fouls, niggly fouls. I'd say probably about 20, 30 fouls in this half. It was so petty. 80th minute, John comes on, Scarlett comes on. Both really good young players, younger than me, which is not depressing at all. 82nd minute, Scarlett won the ball. The defender was just fluffing about in his box of it, you know. He thought, I got loads of space. In comes Scarlett, pinched it, about to shoot. Vinicius steals it, makes it 4-0. I'd be annoyed if I was Scarlett here, to be honest, because he was in. He could have just taken a shot with his right foot. Vinicius tried to steal it, stole it, bottom corner, 4-0. And that was really it for the second half. It was just a load of fouls, you know, a lot of unnecessary fouls by both teams. A fair few bookings in the second half. Ultimately, though, Spurs got the 4-0 win, 8-1 in aggregate. And yeah, really good win. Hope to see who we get in the next round. Hopefully an easy tie. Focus on this, get us a trophy. Mourinho in. That is all for today's video, guys. This has been Spurs versus Wolfsburg. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. Keep an eye out for Ryan and Nathan's uploads this week. And I will see you next time.